And we're back, carrying on with day 3 of Blueprints. So, I did get the combo to the outside, to the orchard. So I'm actually going to immediately go do that. We haven't been outside yet. Time to take a pleasant stroll here. Just a lovely stroll through the mountains. Wonder if that's an area we can get to. The campsite. Due to the rules set forth in your great uncle's will, you're not allowed to stay in the estate overnight. Luckily, however, your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. You may call a day at any time in the blueprint menu to return to the campsite for the night. Fantastic. And I have the key here. Now, might as well just around. Alright. Boom. 1128. Found that on the picture because it's a picture of the tree that's now cut down. The apple orchard has been permanently unlocked and added to your campsite. Starting tomorrow, you'll start each new day with extra 20 steps. That is huge. Incredibly valuable. Alright, let's turn this on. This also seems important. But why? What is this here? What do you do? What secrets do you hold? Gardener's Logbook. April 10th, 1992 to blank. When I first came on the estate in the capacity of the new groundskeeper, I was a little dismayed to find that my predecessor had kept no notes, no logbook, no record of any kind regarding the various gardens and green rooms of the house under his care. As a result of this improvidence, in the first few months of my post, I suffered a number of embarrassing professional blunders that I believe could have been avoided with even a few scraps of imparting wisdom from the previous groundsman. To that end, I'll make an effort to make some record of my dealings in the estate, inasmuch as it pertains to horticulture and general tomfoolery. Robert Nagula, the groundskeeper. Among my many commissioned duties, I have been tasked with the conservation and oversight of Mount Holly's alluring grounds. My domain stretches from gate to gate and encompasses the apple orchard, entrance drive, and east yard. Fortunately, for my workload and the maintenance of the west grounds has not been a priority since Lady Epson's death and the ensuing closure of the west wing. There is an east yard. And that tells us we can get to an east yard. Nevertheless, I take some pride in my work, so I still endeavor to brush the west path weekly, even if none but myself take notice. In addition to maintaining the grounds, there are 8 green rooms within the house that require some level of upkeep and light groundskeeping. The majority of these, I discovered, are only draftable on the perimeter of the house, along the east and west wings. The terrace, patio, veranda, morning room, greenhouse, and secret garden all fall within this category. The soil survey. One of the first tasks I undertook as a groundskeeper was to conduct a survey of the various plots of soil underneath each slot on both the east and west wings of the house. And while I would have preferred a full survey of all 45 plots of the house, It was clear that the inconvenience such an undertaking would produce was in no way worth the extra data, especially considering the rooms that would benefit from this survey only ever appear in the wings. To quantify soil quality, I measured the soil's capacity, support crop growth, and maximize the promise of high yields. The survey ended up taking 2 weeks due to some difficulty reaching the higher ranks, but the project was well worth the effort. As suspected, the room position has a direct relationship to the amount of fruit spread from gardens and the amount of flowers that can bloom in a greenhouse. Survey results. So we got barren ground, poor soil, good soil, rich soil. I feel like there's a reason to put something there. Smudge pots. A few years ago, the Baron made a long overdue decision to switch from gas lighting to electrical power. The installation of the new system was a substantial undertaking, as almost every room in the house had to be equipped with new fixtures and wiring. Thankfully, these renovations did not extend beyond the mansion's interior, and all the lamps and equipment used outside of the house are still connected and powered by gasoline, including but not limited to the orchard's smudge pots. The smudge pots found among the apple trees here in the orchard are a critical necessity thanks to the cold temperatures and high altitude of the estate. These gas-burning stack heaters prevent frost and should be kept on during the winter months to ensure a daily yield of apples. When the smudge pots are not in use, the orchard's gasoline should be turned off to conserve resources for the estate's other gas-powered machinery and appliances. After a few months of idleness, I finally have a new cause to champion, and I've submitted a request for a change of scenery. Specifically, I would like to replace the statue of Orinda. Oh, interesting. Orinda Aries. Currently in the cloister with a much more appropriate angel, Rinna. After all, as beautiful as the statue is, shouldn't the greenery of Mount Holly be governed by the patronage of Paragon of Gardening? Though amused, I do not think Anne took the request too seriously, though she did humor me and listen to me rave and pontificate on the subject for the better part of our lunch yesterday. And she wonders why I avoid tending the cloister. Truth be told, I have forgotten how to access the inner garth, and I am too scared of chastisement to probe for the particulars for a third time. My best rendition, pretty good considering I've only ever seen Rinna's depiction in the chapel. Okay. Oh, interesting. That is the same thing we have seen in the places where there is a ruby in a safe. Ruby from Crown, because we saw that in the boudoir. Ruby was sitting on top of that. What does it mean? I don't know what it means. I don't know what it means, but I feel like it means something. Wow. There is something to this, and I don't know what it is. But I'm not going to just sit here scratching my noodle trying to figure out what it could be. Now, could possibly there be an airplane in the bushes? Because I feel like we heard about a model airplane being tossed in the bushes. And it feels like there should be one. I want to find it. Why would I want to find it? I do not know. Maybe yet just another red herring this game has to offer. Well, everything is clue. Yeah, give me a storeroom. Because I am not ready to dead end myself here. Give me the parlor. Gems are on the floor. That's false. The gems are on the desk. That's false. The gems are in this box. That has to be true. You know what? Give me the West Wing Hall. That's fine. Staff notice, June 15th, 1983. Out of respect for the late Clary Epson, the West Wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. Likewise, I may draft. The west wing of this estate's been closed since the death of Lady Epson. It is unsurprising, therefore, that this hallway, in its neglected state, features boarded windows and dust-smothered furniture. Oh, yeah, it sure does. Okay, you can be a dead end. Oh, we could throw down a bedroom here. Okay. I'll bite. We'll put down the bedroom here. Yeah, give me the storeroom. We just upgrade it, so we gain a ton of money now. Okay, perfect. Well, we have hit a bit of a dead end. Give me the guest bedroom here. I'll take the extra steps. That's fine. I'm sure it will be fine. We just need to keep things going a little bit. If we get a bunch of dead ends, we're not going to be able to do that. Give me the closet. That's fine. Old-fashioned weathered shovel looks like it could be useful for digging. Okay, now I need rooms that have plenty of exits. Drawing room? You bet. We do not want to get ourselves stuck. Commissary? I have money. I think commissary makes a lot of sense here. Give me a metal detector. It's a fantastic item to start us off with. We do a veranda. Greater chance of finding items in green rooms. We could also just do a den. Give me the veranda. Okay, a few old coins. And an oversized turnip. Corridor always left unlocked. Yep, get that. We do desperately need more gems right now. Yeah, give me the den. Den equals more gems. You make me burn a key already. Could do walk-in closet. Alright, give me the walk-in closet here. Compass, draw floor plans leading north more frequently. Key. Got coin purse, so each time we collect 3, we get 1 coin in interest. Fantastic. I'm gonna actually backtrack a little bit here. Yeah, we'll burn one of our precious keys. A lot of gems. That's helpful. Could do the chapel here. Alright. Drop the chapel. Oh. Fantastic. Small pile of money for our troubles. Yeah, even more. Pantry. Alright. Yep, get us some more money. Security. Yeah. And cutscene. There's got to be something with the rooms that are being viewed through security, because not every room is. Storage room, archives, music room. Blue memos equals true, red memos equal lies. And something underneath. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the state. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. So I have to notice, effective the first week of December, payroll for all live-out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. As your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call, it is doubly important you do not fail to clock in and out one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed as always to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. Also, should be checking these. So, walk-in closet. Yeah, we did see that before. Security. Control room is state-of-the-art surveillance equipment, inventory system, and access controlled by an electronic computer terminal. This room is where the estate's patrol guards kick up their feet and thank their stars they're living in a modern era. Mechanical blueprint, rarity standard. Okay. Welcome Mount Holly Security. View estate inventory. Okay, following is detailed list items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. Lists will be updated as new rooms are added. Keycard system. Security doors are doors in the estate that can only be unlocked with an electronic keycard. Keycard system currently operational. Keycard system settings. Set security level. Security level determines the amount of keycard security doors that will be deployed in your estate. Example, you should expect to see 1 or 2 security doors low setting, 5 or 6 a high setting. Yeah, low please. Change offline mode. This mode determines the default setting the security doors will be set to if power is lost during a blackout, for example. As a general safety rule, offline mode should be set to unlocked if any staff are working on the estate. Unlocked, please. Log in to network. We have the password, Swan Song. Staff services. Punch in out. Service has been temporarily disabled. As of November 4th, all work has been suspended at Mount Holly. All domestic staff has been placed on extended paid leave in accordance with the instructions left by the old man himself. See Miss Babbage for more details. Staff announcements. Saturday, November 7th. I don't think anyone else has access to this network this month except you, Simon. So if you're reading this, just know we're all rooting for you. Your friends in faithful service. Request schedule change. Service has been temporarily disabled. As of November 4th, all work has been suspended at Mount Holly. All domestic staff placed on extended paid leave in accordance with instructions left by old man himself. See Miss Babbage for more details. Special orders. You like to get Pacific brand of gum or your favorite fruit? Commissary is now taking special orders for all members of the staff. They can take 1 to 3 days. Place a special order. Give me the magnifying glass, please. Yes, approve order. I'll make sure there's magnifying glasses available. Remote terminal access. Possible to connect to other active terminals elsewhere on the system using RTA. View active terminals. No other terminals currently connected. Electronic mail. Permissions of this terminal do not allow for access to electronic mail account. Currently, this feature can only be accessed by the terminal located in the office. Data transfers from Synca are not currently available. Press enter to return to network menu. Glossary of terms. Adjoining. Rooms are considered adjoined if they're connected to each other via a doorway. Archive floor plan. Floor plans that are hidden from view after drafting archives are considered archived floor plans. Bedroom. One of the most common type of rooms. Bedrooms are typically used for resting and regaining steps. Are identifiable by the violet borders of their floor plans. Call it a day. You may call it a day at any time. This will end the current day and reset the rooms in your state, your inventory, and your steps. When you're run out of steps, you'll be forced to call it a day. Color. Color of a floor plan will usually indicate the type of room. Violet for bedrooms, orange for hallways, green for green rooms, yellow for shops, red for red rooms, blue for blueprints, the default type. Contraption. Workshop is a useful room in which you can experiment trying out different combinations of inventory items and attempt to create a new and unique contraption. Dead end. Dead end is any room lacking a second doorway. If a room ever has additional doorways, it is not considered a dead end, even if those doorways are blocked. Dig. Occasionally you may find piles of dirt on the estate. These dig spots, often found in green rooms, can be dug up with the help of a shovel and may contain hidden items. Directory. Directory contains detailed information for all rooms on the estate you have drafted. You may access the directory at any time from the system menu or by pressing R. Dirigiblocks. In the commissary, players may find an arcade cabinet for the popular game Dirigiblocks. To the dismay of bored members of the staff, the cabinet's not been in working order for the last several years. While the game is currently not accessible, it's scheduled to be added in a future patch. Dirt. Okay. Occasionally you may find piles of dirt on the estate. These dig spots, often found in green rooms, can be dug up with a help of a shovel and may contain hidden items. Drafting. In addition of selecting a floor plan from the 3 options presented to you, after clicking a door is known as drafting. Draft pool. Draft pool is the total collection of currently available floor plans, from which 3 are drawn at the beginning of each draft. Draw. Draw is the initial pulling of 3 floor plans from the draft pool to begin drafting. To illustrate the difference between drawing and drafting, remember that 3 floor plans are drawn, but only 1 is drafted. East wing. East wing rooms of the house are the 9 rooms that border the very right edge of the house. Entry. Certain rooms have an effect that is only triggered upon physically entering the room. These rooms are marked on their floor plans by an icon of an open door. Estate. The estate refers to all the explorable areas of Mount Holly, including the rooms currently drafted as well as the grounds. The house, on the other hand, is only referring to the current rooms as shown on the Mount Holly blueprint. Exhaust. When your steps reach 0, you are exhausted and too tired to continue exploring. At this point, you must call it a day. Floor plan. Life of every room begins as a floor plan, a square paper sketch drawn by an architect. Rule potential ideas, the draft pool. Gems. Gems are a valuable resource used by architects to draft special floor plans. Glossary of terms. A feature on the network that you are now perusing. A list of words and architectural jargon that's intended to make simple the terms you'll encounter on the estate. Entries marked question marks will gradually become revealed as you progress. Gold. Coins. Gold is the currency by which you can purchase goods and services from shop rooms on the estate. Green room. Floor plans that have a green border are known as green rooms. These rooms are associated with outdoor areas and gardens and are naturally synergistic with one another. Grounds. The outdoor area of the estate immediately surrounding the house. The grounds include many areas of interest, including the campsite, apple orchard, and west path. Hallway. Orange floor plans, known as hallways, are rooms that often contain many doors. They provide architects the means to branch off into different paths, allowing for greater flexibility. House. The house refers to the 45 floor plan grid of Mount Holly. Only the rooms currently drafted are considered part of the house. History. As an architect, you may wish to view the previous layouts and room configurations from days past. This useful feature can be accessed from the system menu. Inventory. The items you have collected on any given day can be viewed and inspected from the blueprint menu. Table. Items. Items refer to both special items, unique items in your inventory, as well as research items, such as keys, gems, gold, etc. As per the rules laid forth in your great uncle's will, objects found in the estate must be left behind whenever you call it a day. Keys. Keys are a common resource used to open up locked doors on the estate. There are also some unique special keys that can unlock special doors or rooms that only appear in specific locations in the house. Keycard door. Electronic powered doors of reinforced steel that can only be accessed by a keycard are considered security locked. These doors appear with more frequency the higher up in rank you are in the house. Locked. As you explore the house, you will find that some doors are locked. To continue exploring, you will need to use a key to unlock them. Locked doors appear more often the higher in rank you are in the house. Luck. We all need a bit of it. Luck determines the likelihood that you'll find additional items and rooms in your estate. Luck can be raised by certain items and rooms marked on their floor plan by a clover. Mechanical. These rooms are often heavy in mechanics and can control systems that interact with other elements on the estate. These rooms are marked by the symbol of a gear. Network. Each terminal on the estate is connected to a local network named Blackbridge. This network allows users to remotely connect to other active terminals, as well as providing access to staff services and other handy features like this glossary. Permanent. Most of the things on the estate reset from one day to the next. It's the nature of the house. However, a few things are permanent and are usually marked as such. Permanent changes do not reset each day. Power source. The estate's boiler room is known as a power source because it provides steam power to various rooms in the house. Steam power is conveyed room to room via ducts that run across the ceiling, and power can be transported across great distances as long as you continue to string together rooms that contain power ducts. Rank. Each row of rooms in your house make up a rank. As you progress north, the rank increases. There are 9 ranks listed on Mount Holly's official blueprint. However, among the staff, whispers of a 10th rank can often be overheard. Rarity. How often a floor plan is drawn from the drafting pool is determined by its rarity. There are 4 rarities: commonplace, normal, uncommon, and rare. Redraw. Some rooms and items allow you to throw back the first 3 options drawn from the drafting pool for a fresh set of potential rooms. This is known as drawing new floor plans. Red room. Beware of the rooms of red. They offer powerful expansion options but come at a dangerous cost. Reset. Each morning the house returns to its default position and all drafted rooms, inventory, and resources are reset. Permanent changes, however, do not reset. Security lock. Electronic powered doors are reinforced steel that can only be accessed by a keycard are considered security locked. These doors appear more frequency the higher up in rank you are in the house. Shop. Floor plans adorned by borders of gold and yellow are shops that typically offer goods or service in exchange for coins. Special floor plan. These floor plans are slightly more rare and cost gems to draft. They often offer more unique, complex, and exciting effects. Special item. Special items referring to an item that's unique and inventory bound, as opposed to resource items such as keys, gems, or coins. Spread. When a spread occurs, items are randomly distributed across all rooms currently active on the estate. The more rooms in your house, the larger the spread. Stars. There are several ways to increase the amount of stars visible in the night sky. The easiest method, of course, is drafting observatories. Each additional star creates new formations and constellations, which in turn provide beneficial effects. Terminal. Mount Holly is equipped with several state-of-the-art computer terminal stations that control various systems on the estate electronically. Each terminal is also connected to a central local network. Tomorrow. Rooms that provide benefits in the future belong to a special category of floor plans, tomorrow rooms. They're often marked with a clock symbol. Trunk. Small wooden chest, often found in rooms, always locked, and usually containing a few items of interest. Upgrade. There are a number of data disks that can be found on the estate that contain potential room upgrades that were planned but never executed by the Baron. West Path. Charming path that winds through the wooded area that runs alongside the west wing of the house. This path can be accessed from both the garage and the west gate, which is usually kept latched and locked. West Wing. West Wing rooms of the house are the 9 rooms that border the very left edge of the house. Okay. So, a lot of information there. Well, I guess. Ooh. Dark room, huh? Not ideal. We'll back out briefly here. Yeah, we're gonna take a little bit of a coin loss there. That's fine. Yeah, let's get a sledgehammer. Okay, maybe we can progress north here. Yes, we can. Give me the nook. I need keys. Ooh, coupon book. Discount coupon book. Save 1 gold on each purchase you make in the estate. That's huge. We could do the utility closet here. Okay. All right, backtrack a little bit. Eating up steps, that's okay. Yep. Give me gem. Yeah, I'm a little worried about my steps right now. Not gonna lie. My steps are feeling concerning. Lockpick kit will occasionally be able to unlock some normal doors. Fantastic. Okay, I thought we just dead-ended completely. No, we got the billiard room here. Alright. 6. 19 minus 3 is 13 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. 16 divided by 2 is 8. 16 minus 10 is 6. Times 5 is 30. Divided by 10 is 3. Can't lockpick it. Yeah, I think I will burn some gems and drop a passageway here. And if I can drop a dead end right here, I will do so. Bunkrum, let's drop you down. Alright, get some food here. Dining room. Yep. Let's drop you down. And we can drop a dead end right here. We could drop the greenhouse. More likely to draw green rooms while drafting? Sure. Hey! Garden ready watering can. First time you enter each green room, use water to gain a gem. Oversized turnip. Heck yeah. Worthless old brick. Okay, well, you know, they can't all be